Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
This is the Culture Daily Show. We have been on since 7 a.m. and we're on through to 10 a.m. and we're capping it off with a very interesting conversation with a very interesting and lovely soul right here in the studio with us. My name is Good Trip and I'm in here with the Culture Squad. This is the big conversation. But before we get into the main, dish for today, we're going to make some money. We're starting with Betway. Now it says that we've all been there. You've placed a perfect multi-bet and it's all going your way until it's not and one or more picks lets you down. Well, with Betway's Bet Saver feature, you can win even if your bet misses. Even on multiple losses, you can get your bet back and more. Bet Saver exclusive to Betway, get way more. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway, get way more. Anybody else want to make some money with us this morning?
Of course.
Yes.
Bang & Olufsen's Atelier says that you should come to them and grab one today, okay? And also you get to be a part of the craft and then experience sound like never before. Now design your own bespoke audio masterpiece or select from exclusive creations tailored to your style. So whether it's a speaker that seamlessly fits your space or a statement piece that turns heads, remember that if you can dream it, then of course you can imagine it. And then you can hear it as well. Discover more with Bang & Olufsen at our shop at Atlantic Towers, Airport City, Accra. Bang & Olufsen Atelier, you dream it, we craft it. You can call 0201 694341, 0201 694341 if you want to grab one today, as well as grabbing your Cleanse Hand soap, okay? Killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria with every single use. So you can recommend that to your friends or your family and grab it in the different variants that it comes in: strawberry, aloe vera, vanilla and honey, chocolate, antibacterial. The list goes on and on and on. Remember to stay clean with Cleanse. The GC brand is all about you.
Staying clean and keeping hygiene as a focus, we jump straight into our mouths. Remember, every time we eat, food and sugars get trapped between our teeth, leading to gum disease, tooth decay, and even foul breath in some cases. That's why Pepsodent is here to save the day and give us the solutions. Now, we have two options to that. There's Pepsodent Charcoal and there's Pepsodent Herbal. Now, Pepsodent Charcoal has zinc and fluoride to fill in the tiny holes in your teeth while keeping your smile sparkly, white, and sharp. Now, if you have any gum problems, well, Pepsodent Herbal is there with a solution with mint and herbal extracts to repair any damages that might have happened to your gums. Now, Pepsodent has been working with the Ghana Dental Association for 25 years, making sure that we have the best when it comes to our dentition. So you can also call and speak to a dentist today, now, toll free. None of your airtime goes. All you have to do is dial 0800 161 000, 0800 161 000. Now, Pepsodent comes in different sizes, variants, and is available in every shop. You already know what Pepsodent is. It's the daily graphic of toothpaste, you buy. So make sure you go out there and get yourself a Pepsodent and make sure that your smile matters as well, because as Pepsodent always says, every smile matters.
Yes. Essie, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, but before that, Cyril,
Game On e-soccer tournament.
Wow, you need to play.
Yeah.
Me
I
this
didn't
year, I
play.
think I have to, because I need to show them my skills.
Oh,
Last year I was
Okay.
why are you hating on me?
So for those of you, so for those of you who think like AC is thinking and think that you've got game, welcome. Come on board. The Game On e-soccer tournament season 3 is loading up. Like we said earlier on, season 1 and season 2 were crackers. We had all the gameplay. We had amazing esports teams come here and represent. And we're doing the same again for season 3. April 17th, we have the qualifiers in the house. We'll be making sure that all the gamers come and earn their stripes. 26th of April, the finals unfold and the champion will definitely emerge. If you missed the first 2 seasons, there's no reason to miss the third. We're doing it right here, 3 Music TV. Game On e-soccer tournament. Come, let's play.
All right. Now, for you to be able to have access to all of this, you need data. Now, if you're looking for the best value data and voice offers that are tailored to your unique needs, at Telecel, they understand everyone has their own preference, and that's why they have the unbeatable made-for-me bundles made just for you. Okay. Now, the Made for Me bundles are affordable, customized data and voice packages personalized for you. Simply dial *530# or download the Telecel Play app to subscribe to your special Made for Me bundle. Telecel, connecting energies.
Yes, Telecel connecting energies, and just like the data bundle, what's it called? The
Made for Me.
Yes, Made for Me or Made for You. Cina
for
Soul's
You.
album is also made for
me.
everyone.
It's made for me.
Okay, it's made for you.
Yes.
Guys, we have a very special person in the house. Like I said, we have Cina Soul in the building right here with us. And I want to ask you, Cina, how are you feeling today? Yeah.
Literally, like, I feel surreal.
Wow. We're going to have a lot of that going around.
Don't be small.
We're going to have a lot of that going around.
Only
the
Cina
room
is
this
allowed to do
morning.
that, please. People shouldn't get excited.
Yeah, a lot of that is going to be.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of that is going to be going around the room today. It's like we're going to be dropping bars, But before that, we want to get into today. Today's a special day for everyone here, and especially for you. March 14th, your album is out. Your debut album is out. Did I lie? Did I lie about that?
No, you didn't lie.
Exactly, I didn't lie about that. The trailer for Cina Soul's debut album, Did I Lie, that was playing right on your screens, okay? Now, did I lie? Did I lie? I want to say, first of all, congratulations on your debut album.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations. A round of applause for Cina Soul.
Congrats.
Yeah. Congratulations. Now, I was thinking about your album this morning, and then, also because we had prior knowledge of the fact that it was going to drop today. And then I was just like thinking back to the very first time that I saw you, 2014 on Vodafone Icons. From Vodafone Icons, you dropped you did a few things, and then you dropped your Metanoia. You've done a few EPs, collaborations, all of that. And then you even signed on to Universal Music Group.
Yes.
And then today, you have dropped your debut album. Take us back in time. How does it feel to come all the way, from 2014 to today? How does it feel?
I don't even have the words. Well, I haven't found the words this morning, but it's like I knew we'll get here eventually, but I wasn't ready. I think I'm still not even ready. The feeling is just something else, but it's been a crazy journey. I don't think I've even thought about the Vodafone Icon part and me being in uni and all my. I've just been so focused on this one, but it's like if I go back, I realize that I've worked this. I've done so much, and sometimes I think I need to take time to appreciate what I've done
journey.
so far. And thank you for bringing that
Reminding
up.
you,
Because I'm like, it's been crazy.
I think now is a great time also because you've spoken about this album for a while. The last time she was here, she mentioned it, and that's a long time. And so you've had people on your case.
Yes.
But what does it mean for you as an artist to take your time? And is it allowing yourself to experience and explore before finally saying, you know what, even though I still feel like I'm not ready, I still feel like it's time, and so I'm going to put it out?
Yes, definitely. Because for years, my team has been on me, Cina, let's drop an album. I'm like, no, but I feel like my first album, in my mind, album is so, I need 5 years. People take that long to create it. So I feel like I needed that. I wanted to be that type of artist that I'll take 5 years, 6 years to create an album. I didn't want to just rush to the studio and just put out just a compilation of songs. No, I didn't want that.
Because for songs, say you have songs, right?
The songs are there, So I think I got to a point, I think it was last 2 years, I got to that point, I'm like, okay, you know what? This time around, I'm recording for the main purpose of an album. So at the back of my mind, everything I'm recording, I should, first of all, figure out a theme I'm trying to run with in the whole album so that everything I'm recording is in line with that theme. So I think when I got into that headspace and said, okay, Cina, don't overthink it. Because at a point, too, business-wise, I wanted a sort of signing. I wanted a big label to release my debut album with. But that wasn't coming my way as well. So I said, you know what, Cina, you just do this by yourself. There's so many more albums to come. You probably even get what you want after you drop your debut album. You get all the deals whatsoever. So when I go into that headspace, I'm like, okay, tuned in, and then,
Yeah. Okay, I like that she talked about, wanting to have a coherent theme, like a theme that runs through the entire body of work. And now you came up with something that I think is very genius. Now, there's a question. Did I lie? I want to find out from you, is that a question that you're posing to yourself? Is that a question that you're posing to us listeners or the industry? Like, where did that come from?
It's a question to myself, to the world, and it's a question that God asked me. And question to myself is just, Cina, did we lie? Like, did I lie to myself that we will get here? Did I lie that I am this person, I am this songwriter, I'm this great, like all the things I tell myself, all the encouragement, all the things I tell myself, did I lie about myself? At the same time, when the album is out, it's like me telling the world that did I lie about who Cina is? Like, she's this, she's that, she's that. And then that's God. Part of it is God asking me if he lied about me. And obviously God never lies about anyone. I'm a very religious person. So that is just fits into all these.
Will you call it being religious or being spiritual? Because usually, right, I think that creatives are very in tune, and then that's why the creative block happens. Believe it or not, but sometimes creative blocks can also be spiritual.
Definitely.
Right. And then it can be mental, and then it can be financial, right?
Definitely.
But it all plays a
Takes
role.
different forms.
Yes, it all takes a part of it, right? So to you, would you say that you are religious just for the sake of it, or are you religious because that's how you were brought up, or are you religious because you found God for yourself? And then as well, there's a saying that there's a difference between being religious and being spiritual, right? And then the art form that you are deep into is a spiritual art form, right? So what will it be for you?
I think obviously by upbringing I am Christian, but I also found God for myself along the line, and I would like to say I'm both religious and spiritual because I follow a religion. At the same time, spiritual, I feel like spirituality is more individual, like it's me. I'm very spiritual. Sometimes my creative processes are very weird and I don't always share it, but I feel like it's from somewhere. It's from a higher being, obviously. My higher being is God. So I'd like to say that I am that kind of person. Was something else? Was the last thing you said?
Yeah, and then the art form, the music.
It's very, very, and I think getting into it at first, I didn't see it like that. It was just all, writing, all fun, all love, all happy roses. And then it starts getting spiritual, and then you're like, what's happening? And you don't have answers because you don't even know that it's spiritual yet when you're starting your career. Then things are happening, like, what's happening here? God reveals some things to you. Other artists will share their experience. Like, Cina, this thing you're entering, be careful. It's either you are with God or you are with something else. Or those, and it's scary at first, but then
You find your feet.
You find your feet. You're like, okay, let's move.
Is it from this spirituality that Klamanye arose?
Definitely.
Because I think that with that name, it's deep. Like it carries a lot of weight, right? Referring to yourself as Klamanye.
Yes.
And it's not a modern thing
at all
to name yourself.
It's like, I think I found her when I was, when I started doing music, I needed an identity. Like, okay, I needed people to say, okay, when we think about Cina, so we need to know where she's from, what she represents. You just need to immediately know. And I felt like when I started my first EP, all of that, they just knew me as, oh, she can sing. But creating my Gamashi EP helped me gain an identity. And it was intentional because you don't know where I'm from. You will know where I'm from after I drop Gamashi. You know what I represent. You know everything about me. So I found Klamanye with that because before that I wasn't very tapping into my traditional side, which is also a very spiritual side. But I wasn't tapping into her yet. But after I tapped, I went to live in Jamestown for a period when I was creating
nice.
Gamashi. Yes, so tapping into that made me find Klamanye. It's very weird. I might scare you if I even see the actual processes, but like there's some beach runs and stuff, and found her, and I'm like, okay, this person is tribal, traditional. I at some point I almost drowned. It's crazy story.
Wow.
But I found her, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna. So I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but at first I used to go on stage with like Willow-May.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was all about, okay, that was also strategic. I was promoting my album, my EP. Yeah, so I found her, and then I didn't tap into her much on this new album though, but I mean, she's still there.
But there's big money.
There's big money.
I'm just curious to find out what it's been like on a journey where, from quote unquote, a little girl, investing so much in finding a music or a creative identity, and you've flourished into a woman now, what your non-music identity is, and if you've had any kind of challenges in balancing Cina in the studio and just the nameless person on the couch in the house.
Oh my God, it's a struggle. And it's a big struggle if you live with your parents as well, because sometimes they forget that, you know, when you start doing all these things and now you say you are this person, you are an artist.
You have followers.
You have followers. They expect you to keep that.
You have fans. You are showing them pictures.
Yes,
People came, Papa.
people came. Oh my God. And they sometimes, my parents are always at my show, so they know what's going on. Hey, so people like you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think sometimes they forget that when I'm home, I am not that person. So they expect me to still be, I don't know if they want me to be performing for them or whatever. But they expect me to be jumpy, because on stage and outside, I'm, you
have to be active.
Yes.
Yeah.
But naturally, I'm very introverted. I'm in my corner. So when I'm in my room, my mom sometimes worries if I'm okay. She'll come, are you okay? I'm like, Mommy, do you remember before music, I used to be like this? Yeah. I'm still that person. Like, when I go for shows and stuff, I need like a day to
Psych yourself.
and it's okay. I've literally cried because I've spoken too much in a day before.
Wow.
Literally went to like,
Exhaustion.
bro, I'm like,
Makaso.
I feel like I've overshared. I feel like I've just said too much.
Yeah.
So balancing those two is...
No, I love that you said overshared, and I
Yeah.
love that you show the vulnerability of crying. In your creative process, is the music an outlet for your vulnerability?
Definitely.
I think for a lot of creatives, it is. I mean, I know why Cyril asked you that question, obviously, because you have to, you know, and
I'm also
just
shy.
We all.
wow, yeah,
Excuse you.
Excuse you too. I'm a shy girl.
wow.
Believe it or not.
Even how
yeah,
you said,
well,
even how you said this is not shy. I'm a shy girl. Believe me.
No, but I think we need to draw the line between, because that's literally what Cina has been saying this whole
Yeah.
time. Like, who you are and what you want to do, it might not be the same, but
Lenny's
like,
not among. That's
you
what
need
I'm
to,
Lenny's the same person.
you need to go for it.
Yeah,
you
but-
need to go for it, because another, like, I would totally believe that Lenny, because Lenny doesn't like to be outside. Like, I feel like she really cringes when she's around people.
I want to go.
Same for your trip as well. Even Cyril,
Don't mind him.
like, he can be outside and he's like, bro, I want to go
enough.
home.
Yeah.
I wanna go.
But you're talking about everyone and then like forgetting about
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, you are like the most like maybe.
Sometimes I want the ground to open up. So that I'm
Yeah.
just hide
It's
there.
that's why
So
I said
totally
we
get
all,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Like, there's just an iota of shyness,
Yes.
you know. So you just need to find.
Yeah, but she
it's
has
just how
to
they
do. She
say,
has to do 12 songs on the stage.
Yes.
Well,
And after talk to people.
You understand? You know what? Like I said earlier, we're going to be playing some of the songs, you know. But I would want you to pick which songs you want us to play first,
Right.
or which song you want us to play first.
Play my
You know,
favorite.
so let us know which song you like us to play first. So I'll let my producer know, and then we get into the
Let me
rest of the
see, let me
conversation.
see. I think we should start with the intro.
With the intro.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to play the intro, but I
If
have
the
a question.
manager is agreeing.
Yes. Oh, yes. Manager Issy. But I want to ask you a question while we prepare to play the intro of the tape. What is it that you tap into to be able to just, because you're introverted, and we all know how that feels. Sometimes, trust me, sometimes we don't want to be on air. Like,
You
we
can
just
relate
don't.
it.
Yes, I can relate very much. You just don't want to, but you have to. And then once the camera goes and it's like 3, 2, 1, you have to just put on a smile and just like
Go.
get to doing the
Yes.
job. Like, what is it that you tap into to be able to like just relate and then open up to everyone when you're outside and doing the shows and stuff like that?
So 2 things. I think after I realized, I watched a bunch of documentaries of other artists. At first, I didn't realize how normal it was. I thought maybe because I wasn't extroverted, I'm not meant to be an artist. I don't know if everyone gets that, but it's like
Yeah.
you feel like maybe it's not for me.
Like, there's a disconnect, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But after I watched a lot of documentaries, other stories from other artists, I realized that wait, it's normal.
Yeah.
And the moment I put in my mind that, Cina, it's work.
Yeah.
If you don't do this, are you trying to make money or not?
Yeah.
Let's go. So forget or put on a smile. I know you're tired, but let's do this because you want to get there. If you want to get there, forget shyness won't take you anywhere.
Yeah.
So let's just do it.
Snap out of it.
Yes,
Snap
immediately.
out of it. Anyways, that being said, we're gonna head straight into the intro of Did I Lie? And you'd realize that the album, the tape is, it starts with a very interesting song, and the rest of the project is absolutely amazing. You also find out that I didn't lie. So this is the intro. This is the intro. Okay, let's go.
I'm lost in the moment, without a doubt. Been waiting for something that you write. I've dreamt of this moment. Is it real? When I'm walking down the aisle and you look into my eyes, but I can't hold flies in my stomach. Make me your no dream, no. And I see your face. And someone tell me why I no feel breathe, no feel breathe, no. Someone tell me why I no feel breathe, I know feel breathe, I know feel breathe. Somebody hold me, I can breathe. I know feel breathe, I know feel breathe.
Yes, that is the intro to the tape. That's Breathe, right? Breathe. Okay, now we have been playing the album. Issy has been playing the album all morning, like since she came, and it's already number 10 on Apple Music here in Ghana, just so you know. It's already at number 10. By the end of the day or by the close of the day, probably by afternoon, it should be at number 1. We're looking forward to that as well. But this reminds me of you on Metanoia. Okay, this brings like there's elements of your past in there, and then I'm sure like since for us we've listened to the album like since it dropped, so we realized that there's also new things in there. Now, which parts of you or which parts of your roots did you decide to? How did you decide to keep like certain parts of your roots, and what did you like decide to go
Take
forward
out.
with? Like for this new project.
Definitely, I've always been a very soulful person. I'll always be that person, whether it's on a fast tempo, a ballad or whatsoever. But I'm a ballad girl.
Yeah.
So I just knew immediately that I wanted to keep the ballad itself. This one wasn't the only ballad I made. We had to narrow down to this one.
Wow.
At a point, and this is probably the first place I'm going to say this, but there's another thing that we did where we're going to remake our for my first song as my debut album, or my debut album. So like a very beautiful, well-made, stripped down our version of that. I really wanted that, but my team wanted it. But I feel like I'm still going to release it in some way, somehow.
On its own, yeah.
So I wanted to keep that side, and also obviously Ghana. The elements of Ghana had to be there, of course. Even if it's not too much, I needed it to also be in the production, the high life. It has to be in there as well. And then some other parts of me that no one had actually heard.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, Cina, it's time to show them that you are this person as well. Because I've noticed that every project, all the EPs, I reveal a different side of me as, and I think every artist does that. You show a different side with every project. It's always like
something new.
So,
that you want to show, because I'm pretty sure that you're multifaceted.
Thank you.
Before we continue with the conversation, I want to know the next song, because they have to go and listen. You guys have to go and listen to the song. We're not going to play everything for you here, so I want you to pick certain songs that you would like. Yeah, say again.
I said 3, 4.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 of them. So that we can be playing them along as we go.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I think
Stonebird.
We heard you.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we're thinking alike.
That's my favorite. Like,
Okay.
We're so
yeah.
insane.
No, but I think
Okay,
she's even mentioned to us when she came for the exclusive listening.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like
So
the
for
song
those of
she's
you
pushing the album with,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
For those of you who are hearing it from Lenny from the first time, we have had the privilege of having an exclusive listening
Yes.
right here in the
Yes,
Three Music
yes.
Studios. So yeah, we know what we are talking about. So producer, please cue in Larger Than Life featuring the Beam Nation
Son
president.
boy.
Okay? Yes. Now I want to
Oh,
talk
look
about.
at him! Look at him! Look at him!
Wow, it's to see. Wow, Pep.
I'm very comfortable.
Anyway, your God heritage, right? Like you said, every creative or every artist likes to show a different side of themselves. And then you also want to be able to resonate with the people that you represent or have like a backing, have somewhere. Once your people accept you, it's easier for everyone else to accept you. How intentional are you about, keeping that God heritage throughout your music and throughout your career?
Extremely.
Yeah?
Extremely. Like I said earlier, even if I'm not using the words, the instrumentation, there's always an element of Ghana. And the thing is, I don't want to leave out my airway side as well. I'm half Ghana, half airway. Lately, the airways have been on me.
High five!
They've been on me. They're like, Cina, you are not represent us as well. So I like to always infuse it, throw it in there, throw one Ghana word here. Let them wonder, what word is that? They'll go on Google. So she was speaking Ghana.
Yeah.
And I play with the language a lot. I think sometimes I'm very risky and daring when it comes to playing with the language, but I always throw it in there. Sometimes I might write a whole song, sit back, I'm like, nah,
It
it has to be
yeah.
an element of Ghana, going to change the whole thing. So I'm very, very intentional about it.
Now that you talk about that, what is your creative process like? Your writing when you're putting it
My
together?
days,
Like,
weird.
Yeah?
It depends on how I'm feeling. It could be. Sometimes I might get the entire song at home with the melody, with everything, and I take it to the studio and tell the producer. I had a song on it. I was taking out. Everything came to me. I knew how I wanted the beats to sound like. Every single thing. I called one of the producers, Mason. I'm like, Mason, have a song.
wow.
I have an idea. I don't. Let's just meet in the studio. I sing and then you play the keyboard. Let's just create it from scratch. So that happens. At the same time, you can send me a beat.
Yeah.
And then I'll go over it. Sometimes it's a freestyle. I go to the studio. I think I was making Too Bad was a freestyle.
Yeah.
Rizzy just gave me literally a microphone. He's playing a beat and I freestyled the chorus. What other song did I? Larger Than Life was in my room. It just came to me.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of.
It's different things.
Different
so you don't have
things.
like a specific
No.
routine, because some people like to, I would go to the studio, I would write when I hear the beats, or I write in the house.
Some people
or,
write in the washroom.
Yes. Yes.
Some
And I
people
write
in the
even better
washroom.
under pressure.
Oh.
Sometimes I like to write in the car heading to the studio.
Okay.
The pressure makes me finish. I'll finish it right now. I'll make sure by the time I get to the studio,
'Cause
I'm
it's done.
done. Yeah, that pressure. I like that feeling.
I see.
I understand
Yes.
when you say weird. I was gonna ask how, but I understand now. It's just unconventional, really. It's not like weird, but
Yeah.
it doesn't follow what
I think
everybody.
Yes.
I feel like
Yes.
they all have their
Everyone-
way
It just
there.
doesn't follow what you'd expect. Like you're
Yeah.
saying that, get to the studio, right? Because you hear that about a lot of great artists that, maybe Stoneboy, when he entered the studio, because I'm sure you can
Yes,
share something
yes.
like that.
Yes.
But when
People
he gets
don't
in the
even
booth,
write at
Yes.
all, right?
I heard
Did not
Stoneboy
write
doesn't
this.
do that. I had Bernard.
Stoneboy?
There are a few
Stoneboy
people-
doesn't do that?
Yes, that's Stoneboy.
Yes.
I mean, Cina, tell us.
Oh boy, did not write the verse
See?
of Larger Than Life. I don't know, see, there's a video I posted
Yeah.
of when we I was the whole time. I just pray people won't take a screenshot of my reaction. I was just going like this.
True, I think I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
I'm like, what a person! Like, are
Yeah.
you human? It's
Wow, Mr. C,
unreal.
we
Oh.
calming down. We
Oh,
calming
that's
down.
dope.
Now, how long did you guys spend in the studio together? Like,
It was very short. So we
Wow.
initially spent some time, just talking, studio vibe,
Yeah.
just chatting, listening to other things,
Energy.
energy, just eat something, drink something, and then I start playing the song, and then that was it. I
Wow.
was just like, hey.
So you had that beat for him.
Yeah, so when
Okay.
I recorded Larger Than Life, I think it was a year ago, I immediately knew I wanted Stoneboy. And funny enough, the moment I sent it to my team, everyone heard him on it, so it was even easier. And I sent him, no, I didn't send him the song. I took it to him.
Yeah.
He heard it, I was like, And to the extent that after when he was actually recording his verse, the points, he even said, hey, Charlie, he even knew what he was doing was crazy. Like, should I tune it? I'm like, please no. Let me like it like that.
Go all out.
Like
So,
that.
the focus was laser beaming. Laser beam focus. Did I lie about the song being a dope song?
No, you did not.
Throughout this show, we'll not be lying.
going to use
The whole time.
We will not be lying today. Okay.
Today, no lies.
Okay, no lies. So I want to ask you. I know that this is a very difficult question, but tell us, which is your favorite feature
Oh my God! Don't do
on
this
the
to me.
project? Which is your? I want to push you to the wall. Which is your
This
favorite
no, no,
feature?
Guns in my head.
Yes.
Oh no.
We go shoot you. To your
we'll
left,
shoot
there's
you.
John Wick there. To your right, Jet Li is
Don't wake
also there.
I just see sword. Oh.
No, you come with your hands. Yes.
I did. Okay.
I wish she did the punch crash. It's lost.
Oh my God, my favorite. I can't.
Wow.
I can't. But I really love Larger Than Life.
Okay.
I really love. It's just
Are you
You
okay?
are dramatic.
I know.
You are dramatic, Cyril.
What did I do? Cyril has not done anything.
You are feeling larger than life.
Cyril has not done anything.
Yeah, but see that. I mean, like, okay, fine. If you won't tell us what your favorite song is, obviously you like Larger Than Life. You like it's your project, it's your baby.
Are you not hearing the
Obviously.
title?
Wow, Mr. C.
No, but no. Tell us about the title. Like, how did it come? Because I'm hearing it's giving love vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
like-
giving- I always say, I've been saying lately that I'm out of my Lava Girl era. Like, I'm done with Lava Girl.
I think I heard that it's giving more toxic.
It's giving toxic because
Right.
it's like I'm in the verses I'm saying it's been a long time I let anyone will me.
Yes.
Yeah. And then so many other things. So it's like I'm telling myself again that Cina, I get that you are not in that era, but you are not bigger than love. Like at the end of the day, like let love.
Like allow.
Allow yourself to be loved.
My sister, why the long,
Yeah. Why you
Because
be
they're
so-
toxic there. I mean, baby girls. Like,
We don't like
Yeah.
that.
No.
Toxic.
Sometimes there's a
I'm sorry, but
toxic
sometimes-
era.
I'm learning from you,
have
guys.
to go
so,
through.
yeah.
Hey.
Keep
Yes.
talking.
You have to go
it's
through.
you
it.
coming from you.
Oh yeah, trust me.
That's how they went to bite apple.
Yeah, we agree. A little bit of
Please.
toxicity
It's very
necessary.
necessary. It's
Or
like
is
a
it a
great
spice?
balance.
Why you put
It's a spice. It's a
a little
spice.
bit of toxic is it?
Yes. Sprinkle.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. But putting these songs together, creating, the studio sessions and all of that, I'm pretty sure. What was the wildest thing? The thing that stuck with you while you were putting the project together?
Wildest,
Session diaries.
Yeah.
Wildest. Maybe when I was recording one of the songs, I was sick. It's probably track 3 or 4. Different place. I had the worst cold ever.
Wow.
I didn't even want to be there.
Wow.
But that they still kept that vocals.
Yeah.
And then everyone felt like it just made sense with it. But me, I still can't stand it. Because I know I can hear the cold in my throat, and I'm like,
Wait, you're
You know what?
saying
That's
that
that's what we're going to play next. by
Yeah,
the way,
I think we
Debbie.
should.
Yeah.
Because
No,
we didn't
please
hear
say-
it, right?
you had a
we
cold.
did.
a horrible cold. I could barely breathe.
God, I was in a so cold voice.
I know. God, I beg.
But
Wow.
then Lenny, it means you're on track. I mean, because you
I have a
you're
cold.
coming
Thank
down
you
with
very
it.
much.
I'll take it to the studio.
Yes, and that was Different Place by Cina Soul, or as Cyril calls it, Lion King. Okay, Cyril calls this one Lion King. I mean, and we all get why. It
Oh,
sounds like
maybe
that,
Cyril should let us know why he
Yeah.
thinks that, because that was
No, I think it's like I said in the exclusive. It's cinematic.
Yeah.
Production paints a picture, and the
You can see
drums, the
2 young
progression,
cubs,
everything.
with the butterflies and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Simba
Yeah,
is
the
on mountain.
butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies flying around.
Very,
Rafiki.
very
Very
travel,
dreamy,
Yeah.
rusty.
The hippo playing with the one bed.
Yeah.
This one you play when you the jackpot. I'm in a different.
It's so funny
Right.
because the visualize or the music video for this song, which is not out yet,
Yeah.
it's literally like a travel.
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
So it's just
Yeah, taking us to a different
see
place.
it.
yes.
Do you know
yes.
another thing I like about this project is the fact that it gives you different waves of emotion. Like
Yeah.
there's different emotions. Every other song you offer something different
Yeah.
along the way. Was that intentional, or was it just how you were feeling when you were making the different songs? I get it that there has to it was made in a very coherent way because
Yeah.
it has a running theme, right? But was it intentional, like the emotions, the different sounds, the
So
soundscapes?
I
and
think
everything?
the intentionality comes in when we were picking the song, because I
Okay.
recorded a bunch of different songs that had the same running theme. But let's say if there's 3 songs on there that had pain, we just be okay, let's go with this one. And okay, we don't have a struggle song yet. Let's pick this one. So it's the intentionality is like, okay, we can't have 3 songs on there that talk about the same thing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like me going to the studio, I just record what comes to me.
Yeah.
You know, whatever comes of it. You know, I think
yeah.
I just became more bold when it comes to this project. I just go to the studio, whatever beat you give me, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to be like, no, I'm just going to record if it comes to me. Yeah.
How many videos are we getting from this project, though?
Maybe about 3 videos.
3 videos.
Yes.
We have one already with Sarkodie and
Okenneth.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're getting 2 more videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she's mentioned different plays.
Different plays.
So the last one is Larger Than Life.
Larger Than Life.
It has to.
Of course. That means there's one more video because there's another one. But yeah,
but you're going to
our
have to
best.
premiere it with us, though. Like,
Definitely.
Yes.
Now, I want us to talk about this switch. Unless it's not a switch, then you can let me know. So, Cina switched up her hair. And it got a lot of people sad because did you see Cina's hair before she cut it? Crazy. And that switch up and the change in your look and this album coming through with a lot of, I know you know me for singing, you know me for this, but I want to switch things up a little bit. How easy or difficult was that for you? And is this like an era of like describe this era for us if this is like an era and what to expect next?
Definitely an era because I think I'm just so daring. Like my hair, I'm like, I want something new. I spoke to my stylist, I spoke to my team, I'm like, everyday pony, everyday natural. Like I love it. It's great but I want something fresh. We had so many options. Like we literally laid, okay, you could do this, you could do this. Then my stylist woke up one day, he's like, I want you to cut your hair. And that was a shock. That was not easy to take. It wasn't as like, okay, let's know. I was like, nah, okay, let me think about this for a second. And funny enough, I went online looking for people with the same head shape as mine to see if it looked good. I'm like, okay, what if my head is funny? Because my head is a little long. But so I'm like, okay, it worked. Okay, I'm ready. Wow. And it's like, okay, well, we're cutting it, but we're dyeing it as well.
Wow.
Okay, let's do this.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. So I did that, and I think the moment I did that, it's just like, okay, now let's go. It even made the era even make more sense. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it. Because if I could do that, people were freaking out. My mom, my family, when I posted I cut my hair, yes. It was freaking out. Cina, you cut your hair.
Like Cina's hair used to be something we look at on set. Like, like when they're braiding her hair.
I think when I even permed my hair, that was when I permed my hair, they're like, oh my God. And now you cut it. And now you dye it. So I think it's definitely an era.
What's happening?
And eventually we're here. I think it was strategic. I'm not even going to lie. It was, okay, let's lead them. We can't just... Let's lead them here eventually till they get used to the fact that, okay, Cina is taking us somewhere. Cut your hair, do this. And I think it also started when I dropped Plenty Evil. Plenty Evil last 2 years. They're like, what? Yeah. Is she angry? Who is she mad at? So it was a process, getting here.
To this point.
Yeah.
You were taking us to a different place.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nice. So we are at a different place.
Yes, we are in a different place. Yes. And we are going to play one more song, of your choosing, So before we end, we're about to wrap up. It's been a very interesting conversation. We thought we enjoyed the exclusive, but I feel like this has been more like revealing, This has been very, and I'm sure the viewers at home love it. And you guys can text us if we lied, because I'm pretty sure we didn't lie about the project. Also, we have a project. Let's make it number 1 by the close of the day, because she deserves it. We need to keep supporting Ghanaian artists, and I think that the tape is of international standard, international quality. From the production to the writing, and I said it. I love the lyricism on there. I love that. I love that you bore your soul. You bore your heart out on this project, and I love it. So I think that everyone else is going to love it, and I'm a rap head, so if I love the project, it means that it definitely has something to offer. So before we wrap up, I want to find out the next song that you want us to play and your expectations also for this project.
I think I want us to wrap up with Basintali.
Hey. The controversial.
Yeah.
Basintali.
Yes. People, I think people are just jumping straight to that.
Yes.
Like, what is that song that she's
Yes,
been,
yes.
So let's wrap it up with that. And
Yes.
maybe that my last words would be, I think I need to shout out my team.
Yeah.
I need to shout out my team. This has not been easy at all. The rollouts, everything that we've been trying to do, we've been doing for the last couple weeks, months. The moment is finally here, and I'm so thankful for the work, the sleepless nights. We all haven't slept in weeks, but I'm grateful to them. And one last thing, I'm doing my album launch today at Sea Beach.
Okay.
Close
Okay.
to,
Oh, that's where we had a location
Location,
party
yeah.
last
Oh,
month. Yeah,
that's our
you should,
base.
you should come to our next one.
Yeah.
When is your birth month though?
May.
May. So
Oh,
May,
yeah.
yes, May.
Cina.
Yeah.
Cina
Cina
Soul.
for May.
So we're putting
Star
it on there.
celebrant for
Definitely.
May.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
celebrating you in May. So we
Okay.
definitely have to come join us to celebrate a location party.
Yes,
you know, one of the celebrities that we're going to be celebrating with. So guys, Cina Soul location
for
in
me.
May.
For me,
Write it
for
down
me,
so that you
for
can
me,
be
for
there.
me.
Yeah. Yes. So.
Yeah, so Sea Beach, so you can pull up, just come to celebrate the album. And yeah, thank you guys for the support.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you for
you.
giving us the exclusive and honoring us with your presence today. We have all enjoyed the conversation. I'm sure the viewers at home have also enjoyed it and are going to stream and help us to get to number 1 by the close of the day. This has been the Culture Daily Show. Myself, Cody Tripp, Lenny Lomote, Esilfa Boris Himas. And Mr. C, aka Serial, aka I'm not gonna say the other one, but we are going to come your way again next week with some more exciting programming. Keep it locked, don't touch your dials. 3 Music TV, but signing out with Basintali on Did I Lie? And we did not lie. We are out.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.